الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We welcome you to my Maktab by LMA with MLX Plus. We're here to introduce to you, inshallah, in the journey that we're undertaking, dua. Dua has been very beautifully explained and emphasized in the Quran by Allah Ta'ala and by Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Ud'u Rabbakum. Ud'u Rabbakum. We're not going to labor too much on every aspect of it, but Ud'u Rabbakum. Call on your Lord. Ask from Allah Ta'ala. Beg from Allah Ta'ala. Now here, Ud'u Rabbakum comes as an instruction, encouraging us to do something. We are told to supplicate, to beg, to beseech, to ask from Allah Ta'ala. So the lessons that we are going to do going forward, inshallah, will be with regards to dua and supplication. Let us look at the very first. The book that we are going to use, or our point of reference, is Du'as in the Life of a Muslim. That will be our textbook. That is our point of reference. That is where we're going to be drawing the du'as and we're going to be learning them together, inshallah. Now let's understand this first word that we have here, and that is du'as. The Arabic word that is for one is dua. You understand that? Dua, supplication, beseeching, begging, asking from Allah. Now in English, if you want to make something plural, you add an S to it. Because we are an English audience, we are translating it or using it in that context. Ideally, in the Arabic context, it would have been ad'iyah. Ad'iyah, meaning the plural of dua is ad'iyah, many du'as. In English it is dua, many du'as. In Arabic it is dua, ad'iyah, many du'as. Du'as are a very strong means through which we draw Allah Ta'ala into everything that we do. Anything that we're going to be doing in terms of action, before we do it, we would want that action to be accepted by Allah. This is key. This is key in order for us to appreciate du'as. Acceptance is what we are all asking for and we are all begging for. So when we talk of acceptance, when we make dua, we are bringing Allah Ta'ala into everything that we're going to do. Before I go to bed, before I put my clothes on, before I eat, before I go to school, or I go to work, or I go to office, wherever I'm going, whatever I'm going to do, even putting on my clothing, my jacket, I'm going to read a dua. So the point is, when wearing clothes, wearing shoes, in anything that we're going to be doing, we are going to read dua. And when we are going to read the dua, we are going to bring Allah Ta'ala consciously, mindfully in what we're going to do. So we are saying, Allah, whatever I do, accept it from me. And the best way to have something accepted is to ask, to make dua through the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And that is so simple to understand why we are making dua. Du'as are firstly that which was shown to us by Rasulullah in the words of Rasulullah, and in that way we get the recognition and acknowledgement from Allah and acceptance by Allah. Let us make this a pleasant, exciting, fun-filled journey in learning dua and getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That brings us to the end of today's lesson. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ. جزاكم الله خير.